Pavel Shidlovsky and the Belarus Legal Project. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished colleagues and honored guests, today we gather to honor a man whose vision and courage have profoundly shaped the mission of the World Affairs Council of Austin. It is my privilege to introduce Pavel Shidlovsky, whose leadership and wisdom became the greatest inspirational influence behind two of our most important international projects, the Belarus Legal Project and the Geography of the Genocide Project. Michael Cunningham, director of the Legal Studies Division, explained it best. Pavel changed my life and recentered my ideas about education. Today we are using what we have been introduced through Pavel, and we are now bringing Belarus to the world. Pavel's philosophy is simple, yet transformative. Genocide knows no statute of limitations. This is not merely a slogan. It is the very centerpiece of our legal program. His insistence that justice is for the victim, not the criminal, has become the guiding principle of our work. Through the Belarus Legal Project, Pavel's influence has ensured that crimes against humanity are confronted with courage and clarity, and that sovereignty, law, and justice are taught as living mandates. Through the Geography of the Genocide Project, his vision has empowered students to see atrocity not as distant history, but as a global reality that demands remembrance and response. The Courthouse to the Classroom Project, Da Vinci High School. Equally inspiring is how Pavel's influence has reached students directly. The Da Vinci High School students working through the Courthouse to the Classroom project have engaged in real-world legal education that is truly outstanding. They studied how the U.S. federal court in New York charged 4 Belarusian nationals with air piracy and then represented Belarus in an appeal to the International Criminal Court of Justice, ICCJ. They learned the importance of bringing charges against individuals by name, affirming that crimes must be tied to accountability, not obscured by anonymity. They argued that the United States lacked standing to bring the case in a New York court, and that such action undermined the sovereign immunity of Belarus. A side result of their work was learning about the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, IEEPA, of 1977, the law that allows the U.S. president to declare a national emergency against a person or country, impose sanctions, freeze assets, and levy tariffs without additional congressional approval. This knowledge proved essential on November 5, 2025, when during oral arguments before the U.S. Supreme Court, justices questioned how the president could levy tariffs without Congress's permission. The answer, known by the Da Vinci students through their Belarus Legal Project studies, was clear. IEEPA 1977 granted that authority. Through this experience, the students demonstrated that education is not abstract. It is preparation for answering real-time questions at the highest levels of law and governance. Their work shows that Pavel's influence in the Belarus Legal Project have created an educational model that is both practical and transformative. Closing reflection. Today, as we recognize Pavel Shidlovsky, we celebrate not only his influence but the enduring legacy he has given us. A legacy that ensures the World Affairs Council of Austin continues to bring Belarus and the mandate of justice to the world. At this moment in history, it is especially important to recognize these leaders in this way. Their work reminds us that education is not only about knowledge, but about justice, dignity, and the preservation of truth. By honoring them now, we ensure that their example will guide students and educators across the world for generations to come. On behalf of all gathered, we extend our gratitude to the World Affairs Council of Austin for being a true leader in the field of international and legal education, not only in Texas but across the globe.